Think your small town is safe? Think again. The southern charm you love might be hiding a dark and dangerous secret. From picturesque streets to deadly back alleys, these 12 small towns in the South are home to some of the most shocking and terrifying crime rates in the country. Get ready to uncover the hidden dangers that even the locals are too afraid to talk about. And wait until you see what's lurking in the shadows of town number 3. It's a place where even the bravest might think twice about setting foot after dark. Welcome back to our channel, where we dig deep into the facts and uncover the truths that others won't dare touch. Today, we're taking you on a journey through the most dangerous small towns in the South, places where the crime rates are off the charts and life isn't as sweet as it seems. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos that reveal the hidden sides of America. If you're ready to uncover some shocking truths, let's dive in. The southern United States is often romanticized for its warm hospitality, beautiful landscapes, and rich history. Small towns in the South are especially beloved, with images of friendly neighbors, peaceful streets, and classic Americana. But beneath the charming exterior of some of these small towns lies a much darker reality, one filled with crime, economic hardship, and a sense of unease that would surprise even the most seasoned traveler. Why are these towns so dangerous? The reasons vary from place to place. Some are struggling with the remnants of economic decline, where poverty breeds desperation and crime becomes a way of life. Others have become hubs for drug trafficking or have seen their crime rates skyrocket due to the influx of gangs. In some towns, it's a combination of factors, creating a perfect storm of danger that makes these places far from the idyllic small-town life many imagine. Today, we're going to explore the top 12 most dangerous small towns in the South. Each of these towns has a story to tell, stories that are as disturbing as they are eye-opening. So buckle up, because this journey is going to be anything but smooth. Town number 12. Helena, West Helena, Arkansas. Helena, West Helena might not be the first place that comes to mind when you think of danger, but this small Arkansas town is grappling with a crime rate that would shock many. The once thriving river town, rich in history and culture, has been severely impacted by economic decline over the years. As job opportunities vanished, poverty took root, leading to an environment where crime flourishes. Today, Helena, West Helena has one of the highest violent crime rates in the state. From burglaries to assaults, the residents here live in constant fear, knowing that their safety is anything but guaranteed. The town's police force, underfunded and overwhelmed, struggles to maintain order, leaving citizens to fend for themselves in a place where danger lurks around every corner. It's a stark reminder of how quickly a community can spiral out of control when economic despair and crime collide. Town number 11. Uniontown, Alabama. Uniontown, Alabama, is a small town with a big problem. Once a bustling agricultural center, Uniontown has fallen on hard times, and its decline has brought with it a surge in crime. With limited economic opportunities, many residents have turned to illicit activities just to make ends meet. The result? A town where drug-related crimes are rampant and violence is an ever-present threat. The streets of Uniontown, once filled with the sounds of community and industry, are now often eerily silent, save for the occasional siren or police car racing to yet another crime scene. The situation is so dire that many locals have given up hope of the town ever returning to its former glory. It's a place where the American dream feels all but lost, and where every day is a fight for survival. Town number 10. Bastrop, Louisiana. Bastrop, Louisiana, was once known for its charming southern hospitality and tight-knit community, but those days are long gone. Today, Bastrop is better known for its spiraling gang violence, which has turned this once peaceful town into a battleground. The economic downturn hit Bastrop hard, leading to widespread unemployment and a sense of hopelessness among its residents. As gangs moved in to fill the power vacuum, violent crime skyrocketed. Shootings, stabbings, and other violent confrontations are now commonplace, and the once vibrant downtown area has become a ghost town as residents avoid the streets after dark. The police force is outnumbered and outgunned, struggling to keep the peace in a town that feels increasingly lawless. Bastrop is a sobering example of how quickly a community can descend into chaos when crime takes hold. Town number 9. Yamasi, South Carolina. Yamasi, South Carolina, is a small town with a big reputation for all the wrong reasons. Despite its modest population, Yamasi has one of the highest violent crime rates in the state. This town, steeped in Southern history and tradition, has become a place where danger is never far away. Carjackings, home invasions, and armed robberies have become disturbingly routine, turning the town's quaint streets into corridors of fear. For the residents of Yamasi, everyday tasks like going to the grocery store or walking to school are fraught with anxiety. The local police force, under-resourced and stretched thin, can do little more than react to the constant stream of crimes, leaving many in the community feeling abandoned and vulnerable. Yamasi is a chilling reminder that even the smallest towns can harbor big dangers. Town number 8. Leland, Mississippi. Leland, Mississippi, may seem like a forgotten town on the map, but its dangers are very much real. This small town has been left to decay, with crumbling infrastructure and a failing economy contributing to an environment where crime thrives. The streets of Leland are lined with abandoned buildings and dilapidated homes, creating the perfect setting for criminal activity. With little to no economic prospects, many residents have turned to drugs and theft as a means of survival, further fueling the town's decline. The local government, rife with corruption, has done little to address the problems, leaving the town's residents to fend for themselves. In Leland, the sense of community has all but vanished, replaced by a pervasive fear and a feeling that the town is on the brink of collapse. It's a place where hope is in short supply, and danger is never far away. Town number 7. Wesson, Mississippi. Wesson, Mississippi, might be small in size, but it's big in danger. This town is gripped by an epidemic of domestic violence, with one of the highest rates in the country. In Wesson, home is often not a place of safety, but one of fear and uncertainty. The town's isolation only exacerbates the problem. Resources for victims are scarce, and law enforcement is overwhelmed, struggling to respond to the sheer volume of calls. For many residents, leaving is not an option, and so they are trapped in a cycle of abuse with no way out. The scars of violence are visible not just on the people, but on the town itself, in the form of rundown homes and empty streets. Wesson is a tragic example of how domestic violence can ravage a community, turning what should be a safe haven into a place of danger. Town number 6. Forest City, Arkansas. Forest City, Arkansas, is a town in decline, economically, socially, and in terms of safety. As more and more residents leave in search of better opportunities, those who remain are left to contend with a crime rate that is steadily rising. The town's once thriving economy has all but collapsed, leaving behind a landscape of boarded-up businesses and abandoned homes. With few job prospects, many have turned to crime as a means of survival, leading to a surge in theft, drug use, and violence. The local police are overwhelmed, unable to keep up with the growing number of incidents, and the town's infrastructure is crumbling, adding to the sense of despair. Forest City is a place where the future looks bleak, and where danger is an ever-present threat in the lives of its residents. Town number 5. Georgetown, South Carolina. Georgetown, South Carolina, is a town that looks like it was pulled straight out of a postcard, but beneath its picturesque surface lies a darker reality. Georgetown has one of the highest rates of violent crime in the state, with assaults, stabbings, and even murders becoming alarmingly common. The town's beautiful coastal setting has done little to protect it from the economic struggles that have plagued much of the region, leading to a rise in poverty and crime. For residents, the town's beauty is overshadowed by the constant threat of violence, turning what should be a peaceful community into a dangerous place to live. The local government has struggled to address the issue, and many fear that Georgetown's reputation will only continue to worsen. It's a stark reminder that appearances can be deceiving, and that danger can lurk even in the most beautiful of places. Town number 4. Clarksdale, Mississippi. Clarksdale, Mississippi, is a town where corruption and crime go hand in hand. Known as the birthplace of the blues, Clarksdale's cultural significance is undeniable, but its current reality is far less glamorous. Corruption runs deep in this town, with local officials often turning a blind eye to, even participating in, illegal activities. This has created an environment where crime thrives, from drug trafficking to violent assaults, with little fear of consequences. The town's residents are caught in the middle, left to navigate a landscape where the law is more of a suggestion than a rule. Clarksdale's reputation as a cultural landmark is marred by its present-day struggles, making it a place where the rich history is overshadowed by the dangers of the present. Town number 3. Marks, Mississippi. Marks, Mississippi, might not be well known, but it has one of the highest murder rates per capita in the country. This small town is plagued by violence that is as brutal as it is frequent. Shootings, stabbings, and other violent crimes are a regular occurrence, leaving residents in a state of constant fear. The violence in Marks is often random and unpredictable, making it all the more terrifying for those who live there. The local police force is small and underfunded, struggling to keep up with the level of crime, and the community is fractured, with many too afraid to speak out or seek justice. Marks is a chilling reminder that even the smallest towns can be home to some of the most dangerous conditions in America. Town number 2. Selma, Alabama. Selma, Alabama, is a town with a storied history, but its present is marred by violence and crime. Once a focal point of the civil rights movement, Selma is now a hotspot for gang activity and drug trafficking. The town's crime rate is among the highest in the state, with violent confrontations and drug-related crimes becoming increasingly common. The local police force is overwhelmed, struggling to maintain order in a town where law and order seem to be breaking down. For the residents of Selma, the constant threat of violence is a daily reality, and many live in fear for their safety. It's a town where the past is overshadowed by the dangers of the present, and where the fight for safety and security is far from over. Town number 1. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, once known as the gateway to the Delta, has now become one of the most dangerous towns in the South, a title that no community ever wants to hold. This small town, with a population hovering around 40,000, has seen better days. Once a thriving hub for agriculture and industry, Pine Bluff has been devastated by economic decline over the past few decades. Factories have closed, jobs have disappeared, and with them, the sense of security and stability that once defined this community. Today, Pine Bluff is plagued by a staggering crime rate that's among the highest in the nation. Violent crimes, including homicides, armed robberies, and aggravated assaults, occur at an alarming rate, creating an atmosphere of fear that permeates the town. The streets, once bustling with life, now feel deserted, especially after dark, as residents lock themselves indoors, afraid of what might happen if they venture out. The local police force, underfunded and overworked, struggles to keep up with the crime wave, leaving many crimes unsolved and justice out of reach. The situation is so dire that Pine Bluff has been dubbed America's most dangerous small town by several sources, a controversial label that the town's officials contest but one that reflects a harsh reality. The root causes are complex: widespread poverty, lack of economic opportunities, and a sense of hopelessness that has driven many to desperate measures. Pine Bluff is a cautionary tale of what happens when a community is left to fend for itself in the face of economic and social decline, where crime becomes a way of life, and safety is a distant memory. These towns may be small, but the dangers they pose are all too real. If you live in or plan to visit any of these places, take extra precautions. Your safety could depend on it. Thanks for joining us on this eye-opening journey. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more shocking and revealing content. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.